to part 4 of our Scratch Junior Grand Prix project. We're really getting along now. Now, you've created your second scene, which is your racetrack. And so now we've got to do a little bit of housekeeping. We've got to go back to scene 1, because remember we had that green button, and when people pressed that green button, it was going to go to the second scene. Well, now that we've created our scene 2, the racetrack, you will see in the red coding blocks that there is now a scene block with a little 2. And if we drag that, when the green button is pressed, it will go to scene 2. Let's test it out. Yes, straight to the racetrack in scene 2. And we need to put our characters. Now, we need to put our cars back in scene 2, don't we? So let's grab our blue car character. They're just sitting there for us now in our characters. Let's grab our red car. Where are we? Where's the red car with me in it? It's hard to see. I think that's me. Yeah, that's me. Okay, so we've got the blue car and the red car. But you'll notice that we've got a very similar problem to the problem that we had before. Look, these cars are too big. So pause the video and code them up for me. You know what to do now, don't you? Start off with the blue car. Make sure you shrink him as soon as the project starts. And I'll see you back here in a little bit. Welcome back. Let's code up these cars and get them to shrink. Okay, so now the only thing is we need to shrink them a little bit more to make them look realistic on our racetrack. So I found when I did a little bit of trial and error that I needed an 8 in that to make it small enough to fit on the racetrack. And let's just quickly add that code to the red car as well. So we need on start, we need it to shrink. Where are we? There we go. And we need it to shrink by 8. Okay, I think that's pretty good. And now let's test it by pressing the green flag. What happened there? Aha, I need to fix my code. Can you figure out where I went wrong there? Let's press the green flag again. So the red car shrunk and the blue car got bigger. Let's check blue car's code. Aha! An opportunity to debug my code. I used the getting bigger code block instead of the going smaller code block, the shrinking code block. So that explains it. Let's run it again now we've fixed it. Now we've debugged it. Perfect! And look, they now fit on the racetrack, so we can just move them over so that they're at the start line. They fit really neatly on our racetrack now, so that is absolutely perfect. Now, we need another way to get the race to start. So in my original project, I added another button where the person that was playing the game got to press it and then the race started. Okay, so let's go into adding a character, press the plus. Now I already created a button, here's mine, and I'm just going to position that near the starting post there. Can you pause the video and go into your creative art area, and can you create a button that's uniquely yours? And when you've done it, come back and I'll see you then. Okay, so we're back. Hopefully you've created a button for people to press to start the race. Now we've got to code that up. Now we already know that we want the press or tap character to start off for buttons. So when they tap that button, something's going to happen. In this case, we need to send a message to the red car to start racing. And we also need to send a message to the blue car to start racing. So let's go into our broadcast message block. It says start Send orange start message. Okay, so that seems to be the right block. Let's try this. Now, just so I don't get confused, because this is a really big project, I'm going to press that down arrow and I'm going to say send a message to the red car using a red message block. And then I'm going to send another message to the blue car using the blue message block. So when people tap that button, they're sending a message to the red car and the blue car. And then now we've got to work out, we've got to write the code for what that message is. And we're going to do that in the next video. See you then.